All that and more. Blockchain Basement.
We are the bread and butter of all the information that's been swimming across the internet for crypto news.
If you're going to screw me, at least pull my hair.
Hell yeah. What you got?
They could start chopping off fingers. And they're like, give me your seed phrase, but I don't know it.
Over 2 years, he's made like 17K on Roblox. And he's
What?
Like 12.
You never listen to me, and we must be married. Yeah, well, how much are you investing? $100. 400 to 600,000. The generational signals are now. Now.
You're spread so thin, that's how you get in on Snake. Snake's been my biggest winner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, do not adjust your television set, folks. It's Blockchain Basement time in the brand new, much cleaner. We have a rug down now.
I know.
We're civilized.
Yeah. We had to
I feel like
upgrade
we've
ante.
sold out.
Yeah. I mean, we made a little bit of money in the bullet market starting up. So we had to freshen up, get our fancy table going, a little bit of carpeting, more fuzzy blankets for Hannah over there.
Well, yeah, I mean, bull market's over. I hope you guys enjoyed it because we are going down to Goblin Town. All right, I'm going to remove the...
That's it. We went parabolic.
That was your move.
Yep.
I hope you took profits. Great job, everyone.
Little window.
See you at the next top. We're done.
But in all seriousness, I bet you guys have seen that chart where it's like the futures Bitcoin ETF, when the Coinbase IPO went public, and now like we have Bitcoin ETF, and like after all of those milestones, it's been kind of a downturn after.
Yeah. Well,
This time's different.
Yeah, we in the business we call it the refractory period.
Refractory period?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's when things kind of soften.
Yeah.
And then you got to wait a little bit. You got to chop sideways
That makes sense.
and kind of get warmed back up until you can be a little bit more of a grower and not just a shower. Shout out to Crimson Caravan Company. He is bar none
He's
one of
crushing
the
it.
best Blofin traders out
Yeah,
there.
dude.
He gets snaked every week. I feel bad for the guy.
He's going to get it eventually.
He posted like a 900% gain, and then someone Moon Lambo swoops in from the top rope with a 1200% PNL.
Dude, I think he even hit 1700 this week, and then someone else came just above him.
1900
or 1900.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah, shout out to Crimson Caravan Company. I was giving him all the shit today in the morning show chat. Told him to get good scrub. I did run the board. It was kind of a mess, but we made it. Hannah, how are you feeling today?
Feeling good, feeling great. Happy Friday.
Happy
It
Friday.
is Friday. It is Friday.
I matched the microphone.
You do
Sorta
match the
do, yeah.
microphone. You do.
No way.
Have we tweeted the show? Do I need to retweet the
I
show?
tweeted it. I
tweeted
think
it?
Morel tweeted it out on our.
All right, I'll go ahead and give an an artizzle.
Give an artizzle for it. And in the chat, if you're watching this, give us a retweet too. Let's break up. Let's get 500 people in here as we're live. Let's do it. It's everyone. Go ahead and do it right now. Let's see how much of an effect we can have as we the people.
Yeah.
Peace out, Aaron. Aaron was here for.
We're gonna start with a little spicy story here. Okay, it's a little risque off the rip, but Anita Ekberg, Swedish actress.
Okay.
This is Anita Ekberg back in the 60s. Smoke show.
Yeah.
Absolute smoke show. She is a trained boxer, an Olympically trained boxer. She was also a archer, Olympically trained archer. And the paparazzi in the 50s and 60s were coming after her one night. They were so relentless. She actually cornered one of them outside of her home and beat him up. The paparazzi back in the 60s. And they would not stop, even though the one guy that got beat up ran away. They would not stop. They kept on taking pictures of her. It was late at night. She pulled out her bow and arrow.
Oh my God.
This is the final picture that the photographer took because she shot that dude.
Hell yeah.
With an arrow.
Oh my God.
Anita
And he's
Ekberg.
still standing there taking pictures.
Well, this was like moments before she let the arrow loose.
I mean,
So, yeah.
paparazzis are crazy. They'll stay in the
Paparazzis
pocket.
are crazy.
All
There
the
she
way.
is.
She has her bow and arrow.
In her nightgown with her hair up. Anita Ekberg. Fellas, become a high value man to retain a high value woman.
Period.
Like Anita Ekberg. Absolute smoke show. You know, she looks exactly like what's her face from Mad Men? Don Draper's January Jones. January Jones.
Okay.
Looks exactly like January Jones. Here we're going to do some live research here. January.
It's funny
Jones.
you bring this up because I just saw another
The fighter girl.
Yeah, the fighter.
I know. Yeah.
Some guy tried to jump this girl on the street, and the girl happened to be like a professional MMA fighter, I believe. And she beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Fafo.
Girls with their claws. That's awesome. To see.
Guys, subscribe to the channel. This is all messed up, but yeah, go ahead. We're on YouTube, just so you know.
Yeah.
So that's helpful. There we are. Look at that.
With our amazing thumbnail.
Okay, I love it.
Elizabeth Warren.
It is pretty good. We're going to talk about the flash crash, which is not really much of a flash crash. Yeah. But I do want to go back to this. Rational Root. Shout out to Rational Root, friend of the channel, friend of BitLab. He said, I don't post a 1 minute chart often, but this is in reference to the SEC tweet debacle.
Yes. And I know it came out a little bit ago, but I think it's good you cover it.
SEC Gov tweets, all Bitcoin ETFs are approved. Boom. Huge candle. And then moments later, literally like 30 seconds later, SEC Gary Gensler account was hacked. Or another rip up, SEC quote unquote regains control of their account and deletes the original SEC tweets that they were hacked and not approved. This looks like some insider. So you have, this is the 1 minute chart. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 minutes of absolute skyrocketing.
Mm-hmm.
Someone on the inside says, okay, we're done.
Bam.
Wick
you were
down.
right in that trade. You were right in it.
I took profits on the way up.
Yeah.
I was in the office. I was like, what the hell's going on right now?
Yeah.
I took profits on the way up, closed about half the position. And then they closed and no one knew what was happening in the markets, but they knew that this was going to come out. This is bamboozlery, chicanery to the highest degree. And I think this may end up being, heads may roll at the SEC because of this. So
you think so?
Shout out to the Rational Root. In response to the premature nature of the ETF announcement, there has been all sorts of blood in the streets, unless you got FTT. Helium is ripping today. I think Helium is ripping, continuing to rip. Weekend price. What the hell is eHex?
Some mutilated version of Hex potentially.
Or, is it like a V2?
Yeah.
Because V2s aren't scammy at all.
No, not at all. Especially if they're on top of Hex.
Yeah.
That's safe.
Richard Hart is just getting under pressure right now, and people are watching him. He knows he has eyes on him, and he just starts EHEX.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Bonk is down 14%. Blur is up 10%. Bitcoin is down 6.8%. But we're going to get more of the Bitcoin charts here in a second. But if you're mining, guess what? Happy days are here again.
You doing well?
Oh my gosh, we're doing so well. Bobacoin up 17%, SkyTier 13%, Bitorium 12.5%, Firo, Dingo Coin, Meow Coin up 4%, and these are the rewards gainers. eGas blocks, that's an interesting project. I think I may do my next mining video about
I was gonna
blocks.
ask you, is that the next target?
Vish AI, okay. I don't know anything about this, but if your reward gainers are up 120%, that means a whole bunch of people just jumped off of the network. So that's not necessarily a bullish sign. Meow Coin up 25%. It's fun to mine Meow Coin. I've got a small bag of it. Raven Coin, dead project. Dingo Coin, don't know anything about it. Really big announcement for myself coming on Monday.
Okay.
I'm revealing the miner that I bought.
Oh yeah.
Because I went all in on a miner.
Okay.
All in on a miner. But also next week I have Ironfish is going to be a guest on my crypto mining roundtable.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
You've been watching them for a while.
They're an A16Z project. Mm-hmm. They're a like a privacy ZK coin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. $41 million market cap. Now lots of people are mining it, but it's a very strong project.
I got a question for you.
Yes, go for it.
Sometimes I watch George from Cryptos R Us, and he's very bearish on privacy coins.
Yes,
because his thought process is no exchanges are going to be allowed or able to have them once there's more regulation. So yeah, I wanted to hear your thoughts on privacy coins.
That's a great question. So I believe when George is talking about privacy coins, he's talking about Zcash and Monero and Pirate Coin. So those have privacy built into them, but technically, if that's how you classify a privacy coin, so is Polygon, because Polygon has ZK rollups.
Right.
ZK stands for zero knowledge, which is a core fundamental of privacy coins. So the privacy coin, the privacy stuff that Ironfish is looking into and exploring is more of the ZK rollups type of stuff that optimism is the opposite of that. The privacy stuff that Polygon and a whole bunch of ZK snarks are exploring, and how you can have zero knowledge proofs on the blockchain to facilitate digital IDs and whatnot. Monero is just, we've got a coin and we're going to hide who took it and who sent it. So, which has its purposes. Like, privacy is not a crime. Let's be legit now. Privacy is not a crime. You cannot have a functioning society without privacy. Okay, think of privacy as a long driveway. It keeps you distant from everyone else so you can see what the situation is. Okay, everyone wants to have a long driveway leading up to their house, right? You don't want to be like right on the street, getting all the noise pollution, getting all the all the Gavin Newsom voters shooting up with fentanyl and peeing in your mailbox and stuff.
Tents.
Yeah. Okay. So you want a good, decent amount of privacy, know what you got, and don't allow people to get in your business. That's a very important part of just a functioning society. But I think,
are we going to have that in 10 years though? You see how effective they are, even though Elizabeth Warren, like, she fails at this push against our privacy right now, but they're using this conflict across the world to highlight the terrorist transactions, right?
Yeah.
The transactors, right? And that's being talked about. Like, I feel like the normal...
Are you talking about transactors or trans actors?
Both of them. And if you're doing both at the same time, man, read Dante's Inferno. But, just this push against privacy in the name of our safety, it doesn't seem like it's slowing down. They keep pounding this crisis means no privacy narrative, and that's just what I feel like people are falling for.
Yeah, and again, like, I don't want to beat a dead horse. No one cares about privacy until it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So folks like us, folks like people who are in the basement here, they care about it somewhat. There is a narrative for it, being able to just have control of your money, because control of money is hard to come by these days.
It really is. It's the strongest vote on earth too.
Yeah.
Literally, Crypto T made a video yesterday.
Oh wow, Owen's just faces all shot.
Look at that.
A wild Owen.
Whoa.
A wild
with his arm in the shot. Oh, this sucks. This is the worst show ever.
Crypto T, if you guys know her on Twitter, she posted a short yesterday saying, like, it was point of view from Satoshi, and he's like, I gave you guys this gift so that you have control over your money. Like, no, you don't have to trust anybody. And then he was like, us, like the public, we're like, hey, Blackrock, can you like buy this Bitcoin and then distribute it to me?
My bags, Blackrock.
Like, take care of it for me. And Satoshi's just like, I was like, exactly, precisely. Privacy doesn't exist.
I have a potential airdrop for you guys that ties into privacy. Go to dop_org. Dop_org. It is bringing selective transparency to Ethereum using ZK proofs. DOP allows you to decide what crypto assets and transactions you wish to make public. So they have like a testnet kind of quest. Pretty much you get testnet, Sepolia, ETH, and then you can send it privately. They walk you through it. I'm not going to pretend like I remember everything that you have to do. And then I'm pretty sure they're going to have an airdrop, and that might be something that they can look into.
Nice.
Only thing is you have to invite 3 people.
Okay. I can do that. I know 3 people.
I have an invite still. I still need
to
use
one.
one.
Oh, dang, I got to do one.
Yeah, I have an invite. I still need to get the DOP thing. But then
is it DOP or dope? I don't know.
DOP. Who cares? Big C says, what do you think about Filecoin? I'll give my opinion after I get opinions from everyone else.
I mean, I'm bullish on Filecoin. I can say that right out of the gates. Filecoin, it's part of the realm that I think of when I think of data-focused coins like Chainlink and things like that. It's just, systemically, it's important to have these types of systems running to build on top of them. And, data storage allocation, it's something that's going to be extremely useful as this electronic infrastructure continues to be upgraded. Like, the more and more data needs to be stored. Companies are looking for cheaper options, leveraging the power of blockchain to do so. It's a lot of reasonable use case for blockchain. So I like Filecoin for that. On the year, you really haven't missed much if you got in at the beginning of the year. And it started at 380 about a year ago.
I'll pull it up.
That's $6 right now.
Philcon.
Really, if this thing, check this thing out. This doesn't look like, do the market cap to inflation view on the all time. This is kind of something that I'm watching on this thing.
Market cap to inflation.
Dude, go to all time frame.
Yep.
And then do a flash view of this is the market cap, and then go to price.
Oh my God.
See, so that's where, that's why it's not the top of my list to get, right?
Yep.
But I think that in general, it's going to exist during the bull market. It will pump, so, I mean, take that.
Will it pump as much as Arweave? Because I bought an Arweave bag. It doubled. I bought it in July. It doubled, but let's see here. Oh, that's a lot better.
Yeah, this is the type of stuff I like to see. Just a lot closer of a relationship between those two,
Yeah.
So
I'm looking at around a $250 Arweave, and it's $10 right now. So I was buying it when it was $5.
Yeah.
So
what do we got here? Which one will BTC see first?
40K or 50K? I don't know, man. 42 is a really strong support. Really strong support.
We're at 43,400 right now.
Yeah.
Will Bitcoin see 40K or 50K first?
Oh, I mean,
What do you think?
I think 40K is not out. Like I was looking at the charts this morning. I had some good luck trading this morning. I was enjoying the volatility. Shorted Chainlink right before the big dump, and then did a scalp long, right around $14. So the trading, the volatility is there. 43.5 is where we're sitting right now. We did wick all the way down to $40,296. That was not too long ago. Let's see here how far ago that was. Let's see. Pulling this out. Yeah, I mean, that was only a few days ago. You know what I mean? Like maybe a week. I don't think that 50K is coming first. I think 40K. I think that
Dang, really?
Yeah, well,
we're gonna break support.
I think. Well, TJ kind of called it first. Like when we first broke into.
Well, that guy sucks.
He was talking about just being stuck in this range between 40 to 45, 46 maybe. That's actually really rang true. So you know what I mean. Like we did wick to 48. But that was through like extreme volatile times, and now we see this a little bit of a haircut. We see Bitcoin basically kind of had a failure to launch on price, but on the release of the ETFs, it won. So it's almost like both parties. Like Josh was thinking it was going to get postponed, so he took profits. Well, I mean, it got approved, but then the price dumped, right? So it's like you can be right on one regard and wrong on the other, and still be doing well. Right now, yeah, I'm feeling like. Man, I mean, we're bleeding pretty hard. It's not unreasonable to take a good haircut. This is like the blow off top where BlackRock's finally here and we finally have this ETF, and it didn't pump to the moon right after.
Yeah.
That end of day.
Because there was all that sell pressure from the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust.
So, and that's just short term growing pains. That's capital moving out of something that was into what's new. So
I do have, I was also calling for the ETF to be pushed until March, along with Josh, but I got that wrong. I've been saying that for a while. So I was wrong on that one because I think Gary stepped out of line, and that's obvious because Elizabeth Warren got pissed at him. Like they were having hot, passionate discussions about Bitcoin, and he stepped out of line, and so Liz let him know.
Hot, passionate conversation with Elizabeth Warren.
Passionate, intense eye contact.
Wow.
Yeah. But I think there's also a nightmare scenario, which I have been thinking about for the past couple of days, and I haven't really wanted to say because you're supposed to be bullish, And I think there is still reason to be very bullish. But
reasonable.
Here's my nightmare scenario.
What's that?
BlackRock and Templeton and all these other players, they are like, hey, okay, guys, you had your fun. Okay? You've had your fun. So now we're going to take this Bitcoin thing and we're going to do what we do best, which is manipulate markets.
Yes.
So we're going to give Bitcoin from here on out.
Oh my God, Manawak.
Hey, Manawak, thank you for that. From here on out, we're going to make Bitcoin be the best performing asset BlackRock has ever seen. And it will give everyone a sweet 22.5% return from now until eternity. We will never see another pump on Bitcoin ever again.
My God.
Right? Why would they take this insane Why would anyone in Larry Fink's position stand to take a 95% haircut after a blow off top? Why would anyone do that?
That's the whole question that came to my mind when like BRICS is like trying to back their currency with Bitcoin. It's like, you know, I mean, we've seen, and now this ETF I did talk about yesterday that, you know, I'm having to readjust my expectations for market blow off top, but yeah, I mean, it makes you ask questions about my question and worry about BlackRock is a monetary control that they have over the miners, right? In the process of getting it.
I think that I deviate from Joshua Jake on that because he's like, yeah, BlackRock basically owns the Bitcoin mining pool now. That's an oversimplification of a very, very complex thing. BlackRock has voting power now in some of the miners, and America, not all the miners in America, but America has the biggest, but we own 40% of the hash rate. Right. So it's not like we own it all. Oh, and the pizza. Owen's gonna mukbang on camera again.
Bring me the things.
I need one slice.
Bring me the sticks.
Me too.
I need one slice.
The sticks.
What an idiot!
Owen, the sticks.
Get out of here!
Get out of here!
Get out of here!
He'll
That's
figure
it.
it out.
Go get the zombie.
Oh
There we
gosh!
go.
Just go get your pizza.
Right.
Idiot! God.
Ooh.
Anyways, we love Owen. Speaking of BlackRock, so like I don't want to be a negative Nancy. I can just see how BlackRock's gonna try to manipulate. Now, granted, there's dark money in crypto that is way bigger than BlackRock.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be like, oh yeah, buddy, F you. This is how we make our books. So there could be a lot of volatility. I tell you who's gonna really get screwed, bar none. Are all the crypto traders.
You think so?
All the TA gurus out there.
Yes, I know.
The TA game is completely rewritten.
Yeah. I
Okay.
was talking about
you
that
have
yesterday.
fucking Thanos in the chat now. So if everything that you thought, like your MACD and the stochastic, whatever the fuck you TA guys talk about, all that gone. Okay,
It's so
gone.
true,
Don't
dude.
even
It's
pull up a
true.
Bitcoin chart.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, the whole table has been set, cleared off. We are now going to see
summoned
who
Kelly.
the
Yeah, there's
actual
Kelly.
TA
Kelly.
pros are now. Now, for altcoins, I'm sure it's all going to be safe and everything's going to remain the way it is.
Whoa.
But Kelly's like, wait a minute, we're talking about TA.
What? Whoa.
Kelly, you are invading personal spaces at a very extreme level right now. That was we don't have an HR person. Who are you talking to?
I don't know who you're
Oh,
talking
rest in peace.
Oh, Steve. Ugh, awkward. But
Oh, I can't see Kelly.
here's Larry Fink.
All right, let's check him
Can we
out.
do PC audio?
Oh yeah, let's see.
here we go.
here. Ready for it?
Yeah.
You know, I believe it goes up if the world is more frightened, if people have fearful of geopolitical risk, they're fearful of their own risk. It's no different than what gold represented over thousands of years. It is a asset class that protects you. Right. And unlike gold, where we manufacture new gold, we're almost at the ceiling of the amount of Bitcoin that we created.
When you hear somebody like Kathy Wood, who was on our broadcast yesterday, say that her base case is that this turns into a $600,000 a Bitcoin valuation base case, and a million plus in a super optimistic case. Are you anywhere in her realm?
I haven't thought about it. To me,
That's a yes.
What we are trying to do is offer an instrument that can store wealth. I think if it gets that even close to that high, gold will represent even a bigger value. And let's be clear, if you think of digital gold, there's going to be a reference point between gold and Bitcoin.
Interesting. So again, I think Larry thinks he's going to be able to control the price of Bitcoin. He's possibly bitten off more than he can chew, I
do
believe.
have the hyper bullish side of this though. Like I know you're concerned. I do.
I am concerned. Concern is at all-time highs.
Yeah, and like my bullish thing is that, BlackRock and the largest fund managers on the planet see that they're already, nearing a cataclysmic level of losses.
Yep.
And that really is something like I put a few things in. I don't think we have the BTFP stuff, but there is enough losses for them to realize that a big shift in what they're investing into has to happen, or, they're going to get shellacked by inflation basically. So I mean, there is that, and that's more the side that I see. It's like it feels like a collapse up, and just the hope that we can protect Bitcoin as an infrastructure and make sure that it stays immutable and transparent is kind of the most important thing. Like, I think everything else is just going to burn. We see everything happening in the U.S. Oh, Owen's coming in with some pizza.
Just walk. Put it here on the table.
Yeah, right here.
I need a slice. You got to share.
That'll be fine.
Let's go.
We got a mukbang.
Pizza and beer.
We got a mukbang.
You got a mukbang. That's how we get the likes. Guys, smash the like button for Owen mukbanging live. Crypto mukbang.
Coming.
Here's a bunch of Vanguard people. It's okay. We're going to my computer.
Wait, I have something to add to what Drew said.
Yeah, go Taco.
From like the crypto side of it, since all of these ETF funds are being held by Coinbase, they're most likely buying OTC to fill their books.
True.
So
fact check true.
What if they run out of Bitcoin? What if they say, hey, we're running low. I don't want to sell it to you guys.
Yeah.
They're going to have to go through spot. So I feel like it's going to be slow, and then all of a sudden, all at once, when all these big institutions realize like there's only 21 million Bitcoin.
Yeah,
the price is $43,000. Coinbase is our custodial service, and they don't have any Bitcoin.
Yep.
Well, what do you think happens next?
Yeah.
You buy a $10,000 Litecoin.
$10,000 Litecoin.
10K Litecoin.
Oh, look
all
at
day,
that.
baby.
Ethereum ETF. No.
Let's see if it.
Well, maybe.
ETF.
Focus. Man, that looks.
It won't focus. Where the fuck is my pizza
I
slice?
mean, honestly, yeah. Wait, hold on.
I'm not kidding.
Taco, that was.
We need some pizza.
Hannah, take care of me.
It's such a.
Thank you, darling.
And really quick before you go, I think Arkham is who did like their like blockchain detective to find out how much Bitcoin Coinbase really has.
Yep.
And I think
they didn't just ask Brian Armstrong.
I don't know. Well, they probably could, but I think it's around 45 billion. I think Coinbase has like 45 billion at current market prices of Bitcoin.
Oh, I see. Okay, I was like, your math is wrong.
It's crazy how like the people watching this are ahead of institutions like as far as we're concerned, right? Like I didn't know about the halving for a while after I got into Bitcoin. It took me until I got that far down the rabbit hole. Like it took a minute. Once the institutions realize that there's like it doesn't exist, there's a higher demand and there's a limited supply, they're gonna move to things like ETH. That you just connected dots in my head. Makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, look, BlackRock does not get denied when it comes to ETFs. Next up, Ethereum ETF. They've already filed for an XRP ETF. I think it's just a foregone conclusion at that point. And I hate XRP.
Dude, but I think Solana and AVAX are so much further ahead of the pack when it comes to being that next altcoin. Like I feel like we're going to be covering Ethereum ETF news. I have a strong feeling starting in like summer. Probably going to kick off. I mean, we had a little bit of it come out this morning, but we'll see more and more of these tidbits of releases come over summer. And then they're trying to get it actually looked at in August for the ETF for Ethereum. So it's kind of crazy. It's going to come at you quick. They're going to be looking at the next one.
We need to check out what the approval schedule is for the SEC for this year.
We should.
Like, is it every couple months?
The Ethereum one I know lands in August. That's why I'm thinking that. But we should have that whole graphic. We should just kind of track them. I mean, it doesn't, as you've seen over the last few days, it doesn't smash the price through the ceiling the day after it happened. But I do think that this literally does double our potential in market cap blow off topability.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel.
Yeah, there are more bull cases for Bitcoin to moon. There is just that one corner case of BlackRock manipulating the market into this kind of milquetoast chop of 25% a year, which to them is incredible.
Yeah. I can see that over like 5 years, 10 years time for sure.
Maybe.
I
don't know.
Could it happen that quick?
I think now they can get in and they can really swing some money around because they're in control of it. But alternatively, if you get CZ and some of the Hong Kong banks and the all the dark money in Russia, like no, we need Bitcoin price go up.
Yeah.
Now they're going to be fighting big time. Yeah. So you're going to see massive chop again. RIP to all the TA guys trying to trade Bitcoin. Deucey Does Crypto get the 5 subs. Appreciate it.
He said it's his birthday tomorrow. The best gift one can receive is the ability to give. A real one. I literally love it.
Happy early birthday.
Amazing.
Also, Faden TradFi said Solana will solidify number 3 this run with a close AVAX. Thoughts?
I mean, that's kind of what I feel.
Yeah.
I kind of agree also.
What a shot. You get to just sit on a couch all lounged out with your pizza and your fuzzy things.
Big
This is incredible.
chili, you know what I'm
Wow.
saying?
What a
Okay,
shot.
I'm chewing. Someone else talk.
Oh, man.
Wait,
Oh.
what was it that I sent you earlier today? Something got removed from, I think, Hong Kong.
Yes, they were removing, I think they removed XRP and pull it up again. I think we might have it on the computer, but Nick's chomping.
Yeah,
down.
Hong Kong Virtual Asset Rating Agency adds Solana and removes XRP. They added Avalanche and they removed Tron. I think those are great moves. You guys agree?
I mean, I agree with those moves for sure. Like the XRP, I'm still holding a small amount just in case like I'm completely wrong. I do think that it's going to pump to a degree. Like I feel like XRP is going to do pretty good. You know, it'll probably hit like $2 or $3.
I think it would be the biggest like crypto move for it to just do nothing.
Oh my God.
What if it absolutely rips?
The 589, that would be
Number
great.
one
589?
performer in the bull market.
Impossible.
Oh my
Everybody's kicking themselves.
Akiba
XRP in
OG. Akiba OG says the Grayscale GBTC great withdrawal has finally started as of 15 minutes ago. This was this morning. Yesterday, GBTC did not redeem any cash for Bitcoin and thus was not responsible for any of the selling as the ECF works on T+2 or T+1. Looks like they started this morning at the first ETF Bitcoin in 2 weeks just left. So yeah, this is why we are dumping. Okay. There's always a reason, folks.
Yeah.
And yeah, no one, again, very few of the analysts were predicting that Grayscale would dump this week, but it just makes total sense.
It does.
It makes total sense. So the volume says this was a buy the news event. The price says this was a sell the news event. We're going to see. It's going to be amazing times moving forward. Speaking of amazing times, not amazing times over at Vanguard.
Yeah.
Vanguard said, no, we're not going to do this Bitcoin. We're going to take our ball and go home.
Yep.
But then customers are like, F you, we need that Bitcoin. So they close their Vanguard accounts and actually boycott Vanguard.
It was trending.
It was trending.
It was trending.
Is this legal?
Yeah. I mean, it's up to them.
What do you mean? Not allowing people to buy things that are legal in the United States?
It literally
Yeah,
makes
you
no
can-
sense. Somebody said it's like a parent. It's like we don't want where you're putting your money to have like parental guidance on you.
Yeah.
Like STFU, man.
Yeah.
I'm moving on.
Just like a grocery store doesn't have to carry every type of food brand, you know.
But then you can choose to go other places and hit them in the
Exactly.
pocketbook.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
why during COVID, when we needed to get food for my family, and all the places where it was, you know, like Mad Max, people just like biting each other in the throat for toilet paper
Yeah,
and
it's really
everything.
good.
I go down to the supermercados, and it's just they're playing the
Bro.
and it's just like beautiful and peaceful. No one's wearing a mask, and I'm
Those
like
are
getting the
the
toilet
best.
paper, getting my oxtail, getting my whatever. And I'm like, what is wrong with these white people? Come down to the supermercados.
Literally, they're so much better. It's
They're
so much
better. The meat's better. They don't like talking to me though.
And
Yeah. I can understand.
oh my God, it's amazing.
You know
gotta,
why?
Like,
They're just
you
a
gotta, like,
gringo.
elbow people.
Because I'm a 6'2" white guy.
It's your problem. That's the problem here, Nick.
I look like an ICE agent.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
true.
They don't want that. They don't want that smoke. You know?
They love
Wear a
like
shirt. Nah.
my
I've
wife,
been-
my children, my girlfriend's husband. They're all about them. But yeah, when I walk in, 6'2", tall white guy, like, hola. They're like, They don't make eye contact.
Yeah. Just get
Anyways, I love them. They'll warm up to me eventually. Everyone does. Even my haters. What's going on? Speaking of haters, what's going on in the chat?
Oh, we got all kinds of love in the chat, man. The chat here is just the best. We got a lot of people talking about XRP.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a loaded subject, man. You know, I still, like I said, I sold most of my XRP, but yeah, I mean, I'm not expecting anything like cataclysmically amazing out of it. You can't expect shill influencers to tell you it's going to the moon all the way to the grave, though. So, you know, have that for, you know, in your back pocket.
Because like, what's the next big thing for XRP? They won their case. Now what?
That was the whole goal. You know,
Yeah.
win the case, be the most regulated crypto on earth.
That's
All
exactly
the
what they
banks are
wanted.
going to
Yeah.
use it. They're going to settle on the XRPL.
Yeah, which is
No,
going to
they're
drive the
not.
price up. How? And no one has an answer.
Because it's instant, man.
Name one meme coin that people are excited about on XRPL.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Damn.
Crickets.
Argentina, it's so cheap and so fast. No one cares because your coin is dumb.
Solana is cheap and fast.
Solana's cheap and fast. Okay, so is Dogecoin.
And Solana has a phone.
Litecoin.
Yeah.
Solana.
I've been
Litecoin is
printing.
fast.
Me and Taco, Solana sluts over here. We've been printing money all week, baby.
Yeah. I think
Damn.
the total value for the Solana phone is like $1,500 now.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. It's gonna be, and I'm expecting a 5x over the summer.
Yep. Because
So-
it's like now it's like the cool thing to do is if you're a Solana project, all right, this is set aside for the Saga phone holders.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yep. Sin Diesel says cheap and fast never worked for me in college. Look, man, you got to make those grades somehow. Argentina inflation has hit 211.4% per Reuters. Does this mean Javier Milei has failed? I would say no. This has been baked in for a while.
Yeah.
This was the little present, the little steamy turd in the brown bag that the socialist government left on the doorstep of the Javier Milei presidency. So he's there cleaning things up. Afuera! Afuera! Doing that to everything and everyone all the time.
That's why he got elected.
That's why he got
that
elected.
number right
Yeah.
there. People are pissed.
Well, yeah. Argentine inflation may go to 1,000,000% because the Argentine peso is not going to be their currency anymore. So it doesn't matter because all that shit's getting burnt and they're going to the dollar. They are converting to a dollar economy.
Dude, I think Argentina is going to be a huge pain in the ass for BRICS.
Oh, it's going to be, Argentina's going to be a pain in the ass for everyone.
Yeah, I feel like people like don't give enough credence to the economic power that Argentina can impose on South America. You know, and they make a lot of products. We saw BRICS trying to make a big stand, and they need a big presence in South America to actually dethrone the two-time world champion United States from the next world championship. And they need that South attack spot. They didn't got it. So sorry. We got Alaska too. Still in Alaska. That's ours. God bless it.
All right, I'm mukbanging. Someone talk for me.
Is this true? Chemistry bro. Isn't Solana only cheap because Solana labs are basically subsidizing the transaction costs? Saw reports it would be about $20 a transaction if they weren't doing what they're doing for validators. And then on top of that, I also heard that the validators get rewarded with brand new coins, not through like transactional costs. So, I mean, there's a couple things there. First, I want to know if that's true. And then I want to know, like, are you worried about like all this Solana just being given to validators? And
Dude, I mean, that's the bad side of Solana that I've been seeing. You know, we covered it. There's an estimate they're printing about $100 million worth of Solana a month to pay.
Wow.
You know, so that's the problem. It's, you know, heavy inflation and it pumps like crazy. VCs love it. We know it. Like the reason why I'm not just wanting to use that and just bet against it is because I saw what it did last bull market. You know what I mean? Last bull market, if you want to compare Solana to XRP, was pathetic comparison. Solana absolutely melted XRP's face off.
Yeah, definitely a pre-workout user.
Yeah, I mean, so, you know, the whole payments of stakers, that is just a slight issue within the broader scope of Solana. And, you know, VCs love to dump on people. So
yeah,
that's why I'm careful.
Yeah, they do. There was, man, I had a joke there, but I pulled it back. Crimson Caravan Company says Argentina still wants the Falkland Islands back.
Hey.
That's a deep cut. Again, Crimson Caravan Company not only puts up girthy, turgid P&Ls, but fantastic historical facts. I think Argentina is going to go Leroy Jenkins over all of Central and South America.
I think so.
Why not?
I mean,
because he's going to get his economy back in order. Very much in the same way that, El Salvador, and his name is Bukele, basically became a dictator to get everything under control, because that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
And then he's going to cede control back. I do think Bukele is going to put El Salvador back into a democratic system right now.
Did you see what's happening in Ecuador?
Dude.
We covered it a little
Everyone
bit.
in Argentina is seeing what's happening in Ecuador.
Yes.
And everyone in especially El Salvador.
Right.
And you want to know why Bukele did what he did? It's because he knew what was going to happen.
Damn.
Just so we're all aware, the country of Ecuador has been taken over by a cartel. I don't know what cartel, but it was taken over just 2 days ago.
It was like a well-organized purge.
A drug
It was
lord.
a drug cartel made a coup against the government, has taken over a lot of the country. I don't know what they're going to rename it. But yeah.
Wait, what? How does that happen?
Remember, there's the video I showed you where the gunmen were running through.
They ran
the
in with
highway
weapons.
And,
Yep.
you know, they even took over that news agency, right?
Oh
I saw
yeah.
another video that saw that the people that took over the news agency got caught.
Oh, they did.
That's
Caught
what I
what?
saw. They were all like, there was like police, and they were all like on their
Let's see here.
knees, hands behind their backs.
Yeah.
Sin Diesel says, anyone seeing what's happening in Guyana? No, I wonder why. Yeah, Guyana is basically being conquered, right? Is that what's happening? Guyana is such a weird country.
We need to look into that. I haven't
What?
been.
It's in South America. It sounds like it's an African country.
It does.
You're wrong. It's in South America.
Okay.
There's basically 7 people that live there. It's a republic. Their official language is English. There's 800,000 people that live in the entire country of Guyana.
800,000?
And it
That's
is
still a lot.
it is
That's a
huge.
million.
No, that's nothing. There are 4 million people that live in the greater Atlanta metro area.
True. Still,
Let's go.
800,000
I'm going to show you
people.
where Guyana is. Right next to Venezuela.
Oh, it is big.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's very big.
What the
Whoa.
nuts?
So this is a huge, it's basically 98% dense, untracked and unmapped rainforest. Okay. There's
Interesting.
all sorts of like adrenochrome fountains and stuff back in here, up in this bitch. It's next to Venezuela, which is, has its own problems, has its own Guyana city, oddly enough. Then there's Guyana, and then there's Suriname, which is another country that you don't even think is real. And then there's French Guyana, which is essentially France.
Huh?
They all speak French. There's they have the euro.
Mhm.
It's France.
Don't they speak French in Canada too?
Well,
In Montreal. Montreal's not Canadian.
That is
Ask
such a
anyone from Montreal.
Weird little fact.
dang.
So there's this little town called Cayenne, which looks like basically if you had the set for Pirates of the Caribbean, that is what this place looks like. We're off the rails, folks.
I mean,
if you're
I'm very
expecting
interested.
expecting like a normal crypto show, go to someone else's channel because we're doing a little bit of this. Look how crazy this city is. Look how awful this Google Maps
that was
car
Detroit.
is. Okay, apparently this was done on like a Game Boy Color. Okay, this is really kind of defeating the point
Yeah,
of
it's
what I was
kinda
trying to do. This is the Royal Amazon. So like here's their the one hotel.
Stay there
Here's
for
like the one
$128 a night.
school. Here's a pool. Here's the post office. Anyways, this is just like basically a French colony that's just been hanging out for like 200 years. French Guyana. No one goes there. But yeah, Guyana's being taken over.
Jeez. It's
By
happening.
who?
quick. looks like
I don't know.
cartel.
Sin
Is
Diesel,
it-
tell me who is it?
I was reading that it's a drug kingpin that escaped from prison. President Noba
That was
declared
Ecuador.
a war on crime like Bukele with the help of his military. Then the underworld responded by attacking a TV channel live, kidnapping doctors, college professors, terrorizing the general population, and martial law ensued.
Oh, so yeah, Venezuela is basically trying to absorb it. That makes sense. Venezuela needs to do something.
Yeah, they're going to be like the guy that's thrown in front of the U.S. if BRICS actually does want to go to war with
Yeah.
us because they're right south. They're going to try to launch their navy from there.
Yeah.
I saw Russia moving its navy actually off the shore to try to have that launching pad. Like they're fucking.
Dude, there's a
around
whole
there.
bunch of naval things happening right now.
Yeah.
But speaking of happening, look at this swagger for Vitalik. Every time I see him, I'm more confident of ETH to 10K.
I love this man.
I feel like first of all, is this a security detail? It has to be because
Yeah.
that guy's looking around way too much. I don't understand this walk.
I understand it.
It's like,
understand?
Look at him walking his walk.
Hannah,
I mean,
Hannah,
you
can
saw
you,
that one picture.
Hannah,
I mean,
what
we
does
know
this
what's in
mean?
his pants.
Go off my Vitali. Put him in New York Fashion Week right now.
Well, you think it's like
He knows
a
what he's doing.
fashion show walk?
Look at him.
I mean, look, he's got like the leg action is very catwalk like.
it's abstract. He
foot
could be
over
walking for
foot.
Gucci.
Yeah, he's not walking like a cowboy. He's on a tripwire right now. You know, it's like he's on a high wire act.
He knows
Is
what
this
he's
high
doing.
T? Is this a high T display? I don't know.
Chaotically, I feel yes. I feel
Like the
yes.
guy has so much T, he just doesn't give a crap about
He
anything.
just the minimal fucks, you know.
It makes
in
me
Yeah.
want to
that
buy
guy's face.
Ethereum.
yeah, I don't know, but So time to monitor ETH beta. Seems that liquid staking on L2s are the most clear winners in a market where ETH outperforms. Guys, I'm saying it now. ETH is going to break its all-time high. It may do like a 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, like a 4x, 4 or 5x.
Hey, like 13, 12 day?
10, 12, 13, yeah.
Okay.
But the layer 2s are going to go absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
Okay. Base layer ETH, dumb, stupid, retarded. It makes no sense. Okay. It is the dumb chain to actually do business on in crypto. Other chains like Arbitrum, OP, super cool.
Mm-hmm.
I
Manta
love Arb.
protocol.
I'm going to be going huge. What's that?
Manta protocol.
Manta.
It's number 3 right now.
Is it really? Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
Manta's growing fast.
I think it's Arbitrum,
Here we go.
Optimism, Manta.
Lido, Rocket Pool, Pendle, Arb, OP, Mantle, whatever FXS is.
Frac shares.
Frac shares.
We've been covering that one too.
GMX, which is the DeFi leverage trading on Arb.
Mm-hmm. Synthetics, right under
Synthetics, Aave, Uniswap. The other cool thing about GMX is you get fees as GMX token. So when you have stuff in pools and you're doing, you basically offer up your liquidity to the pool for people to leverage trade with, you get a portion of the fees.
Okay.
So GMX is very cool. This is where all the ripping is going to happen. These are the 20, 30, 50 Xers, not ETH, okay? ETH is going to be single digit mooning.
One on that list I want to highlight, I think is going to be way higher on the list in a few months, is Pendle. I feel like
that's already third.
I know, but
Pendle's going to rip.
Pendle's going to continue climbing up, I feel like.
Where's Maple? Is
Maple is not even on this list. Maple is like, it's the lending pool for Circle. So I'm not really expecting anything huge out of Maple until the real excitedness of the bull market comes back and people are looking at
the big froth.
Right. The big froth where they're looking to take loans out on their crypto gains and stuff like that. The reason why I feel comfortable with Maple pulling that off again, honestly, is because they came out of the last bull market and blow off top with Celsius over leveraging. And they behaved. They didn't, they came out with a clean bill.
Wow, Maple took a dump today.
Yeah, it's been a ride, but I've been added to it, and like I still feel really strong about this project.
Oh, look at that! Look at the little flash market cap thing.
Yeah,
price market cap is like 1 to 1.
Yeah, and this one it's tokenized treasuries as well. Like you know,
beautiful.
They're like if you look at the write ups that Van Eck has done on RWAs, Maple is one of the most commonly referred to RWA projects that a lot of the top banks on the planet are looking at. So that's why I like it.
I bought Maple at $18. So I'm not super stoked right now. But if it goes back up, right? I mean, we're in the 500 market cap, $56 million. Guys, it topped out at a market cap of 280 million. Didn't even get to $1 billion.
Well, now look what Larry Fink's next plan is. It's tokenization of assets.
Boom. And that's what Maple does. So there you go. There's some deep alpha on some coins that I do have. I bought an ETH's worth. Okay, not a whole lot, but an ETH's worth. And I'm looking for some positive movement. Speaking of positive movement, let's go back here. Blackrock CEO says, Ethereum ETF. That's foregone conclusion. When that puppy, so we're gonna build on the Ethereum price between now and the announcement of the Ethereum ETF. We're probably going to hit a new all-time high, and then we're going to get a little whoop and then a little swoop because there is a Grayscale Ethereum trust.
Right. There's a Grayscale link too.
Yeah, there's going to be all that bullshit.
Yep.
But when you see the Ethereum ETF get closer and closer, expect these layer 2s to go bananas. So again, this is the dip you won't buy.
I saw that tweet of yours today. That's pretty good.
If you've got the chip, buy the dip. Okay.
That's new.
You think we're going to be? No, someone said that a long time ago.
Someone said that? You stole that.
I mean, I used it because it's smart. Makes me sound smart.
It does.
You think we're going to be hovering around 39,000 or 43,000 for a long time? No. Get in there. What's the big loser? Beam down 10%.
Thorchain giving me a chance here. Give me
ICP.
There we go.
Do not buy BitGet token under any circumstances.
I covered that yesterday. Do you think they're screwed?
Yeah, I know they're screwed.
You know they're screwed?
I know from a first-hand source.
Really?
Yes. BitGet is going bit bye-bye.
Bit bye-bye.
The founders, like, Went missing.
Yeah, they went missing. They installed like basically the janitor as the CEO. Yeah, don't go anywhere near BitGet. Say down 5%. BNB. Clayton again. Clayton is such a sleeper. Clayton is essentially the blockchain of South Korea.
Okay.
Things that are built on Clayton.
South Korea came out pretty aggressively against crypto yesterday.
I know. I think that's another thing. Like China FUD.
Yeah.
Everyone in South Korea wants to tokenize everything all the time. So again, you look at they're at 19 cents. They peaked up to $4 and 50 cents. They only hit a $10 billion market cap, but I think that was inflated with some SBF stuff. But I'm looking at Clayton and the Clayton ecosystem. Very interesting. Operating outside of the rules of the United States.
Oh wow, we're at 120 billion volume.
120 billion volume right now.
Yeah, welcome, my son. Welcome to the machine.
Yeah, I mean, what was it during the bear market? Like 20, 40 billion?
It was low.
So there you go.
Very low.
5X.
Shout out to decrypted.tax.
Yes.
If you go to this decrypted.tax/hit, you get 25% off standard pricing. They get a free consultation. Do not get screwed by the IRS. Do your taxes right with crypto. These guys will fight for you, and they will fight to help you not screw yourself. So
I like that guy.
Yeah, very smart guy. Ernest Lee, kind of looked like a basis from.
I got those vibes. Yeah.
Yeah, from like Guar or something
or
like that.
Quiet Riot.
Quiet Riot.
You know, I opened for Quiet Riot a few times.
I'm not surprised at all about that.
They're pretty lit.
Yeah, that's on brand for Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to ask him how I should do my taxes because I'm getting paid in crypto.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't have a W-2.
Is this the first year you've done that?
Yeah.
Well, you're 1099 or you're crypto only?
Crypto only.
Oh, dang. How are you getting paid though? Like USDT?
Yeah, or C. USDC.
Oh my God.
Is it going to like a exchange or just like a MetaMask?
Going wherever I want it to
Then
go.
you've got magic money, bro. Why would you even ask such a stupid question? You're not going to pay taxes for the rest of your life.
I lost that crypto.
You're not going to pay taxes for the rest of your life, my guy.
That boating accident was
I'm
terrible.
taking you boating right after the show.
What are you talking about?
And,
I have a funny little. I've talked about my roommate a few times and how she asks about work all the time, and I talk about crypto, and she just doesn't know much, but she's learning. But she texted me randomly like an hour ago and said, "Let me read it." She said,
"Smash the likes to hear.
Smash the likes if you want to hear."
Text.
She texted me out of the blue. I haven't seen her in a week. She said, "Got some Tether. I don't know why."
Oh,
I'm like, so
that's
she
good.
bought crypto and it was Tether.
She bought Tether.
I'm
That's
like, okay.
That's a great move.
That's a start.
That's a
Yeah.
good. Hey, move that to Uniswap.
Right.
Actually, no. Move it to Radium. Buy some bonk and see what happens.
Somebody else go explain that to her.
For the first crypto.
You have just smash bought some Tether on accident.
Aaron's going to edit that part out of the show. Thanks, Aaron.
Thanks, Aaron. Yeah. So, guys, we're done with the crypto talk. It's time to get freaky about Freaky Friday. This is from RG3. Have we talked about Noah Kanega?
No.
Well, no. This guy, Noah Kanega. That's a different discussion entirely. But Miami Heat, the coach for the Miami Heat, Eric Spoelstra's divorce was finalized to give him a record. Miami Heat waited until Eric Spoelstra's divorce and was finalized to give him a record-breaking $120 million contract. Heat culture is real, ride or die, and the team made sure he kept all that money in the family.
What the
bro? Talk about looking out for a homie. Holy crap!
Stop it.
Holy smokes!
Oh my God.
That ex-wife, she's so mad right now. I mean, he was already getting paid like an unholy amount of money.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's gonna be fine. But 120 mil. Talk about looking at ride or die. Ride or die. Look, here's a strip show in front of a bunch of toddlers.
Dude.
What?
Remember, guys, if you don't approve of this, you're a bigot. There you go. Anyone who brings children or performs these events should be jailed. I don't think jail is good enough.
Yeah, I really don't. Blood Eagles was a good idea.
Yeah, the
you
Blood
brought
Eagles.
Up the Blood Eagles.
Blood Eagles.
You
These
know.
are children in front of a stripper. This is in the United States of America. This. We get what we deserve. Okay, we deserve civil war because we've allowed this. We brag about how much we have guns and how we're going to use them when the country's fallen. Folks, the country's fallen. If we're not taking up guns when there's strippers in front of toddlers, then we are done.
Well,
Do we shoot the
I
strippers?
understand where you're at. Okay, and we, this is
angry.
a conversation that's happened.
Angry Nick has entered the chat.
Yeah, and this is a conversation that basically we're at a few years left of conversation. I always say,
No.
You don't think we have a few more? Because I feel like
There is no conversation. If you try and say this is immoral, you are told that you are a bigot and no
I
better
know.
than a Nazi.
We're trying to recapture the Congress and the Senate to have the law back so we can stop this bullshit.
They allow it. The Republican, DeWine from Iowa vetoed the anti-child mutilation bill. So he allowed everyone in Iowa voted to say, yeah, if you're under the age of 18, you should not be allowed to mutilate your body. And Governor DeWine, who's a Republican, said, actually, no, they should be allowed to do that.
Oh, my God.
And you hear what they're doing in California for all of the illegal immigrants?
Oh, yeah. This is great. Go to Taco.
Yeah.
Tell us, Taco.
So they're allowing all these illegal immigrants to get sex changes or do any of that.
Paid for by the
taxpayers
of California. You can't even, you can't even afford rent. But if you are an illegal immigrant and want to have your wee turn into a VV, Gavin Newsom will write you that check.
Oh my God! You have like software engineers sleeping in their cars because they can't afford to live
Yeah.
there anymore. And
Well, you have landlords who have people squatting in their places that they own, and you can't kick out the squatters.
Right.
And you got like New York and Chicago telling all their kids to
Not go to school.
Yeah, learn from home now, so we can house all these illegal immigrants.
Yeah.
And all these hotels. Yeah, you can stay in the hotels for as long as you want, and we'll pay for your food and everything.
Yeah.
There's nothing lower than going after a child's psyche in their development, though. Like that is the lowest you can possibly be on the totem pole of humanity, and jail is not enough. I agree with you on that.
This is very off topic, but it's on this topic.
Here we are.
Did you guys hear about the Oprah Winfrey conspiracies?
There's quite a few. Yeah.
That she is like a doubled. She's doubled now.
Oh, she has a body double.
And
I wouldn't be surprised.
And probably maybe 15, maybe 10 years ago, she was on like one of her talk shows saying that it's okay to touch a 6-year-old's private part.
God.
Like what?
I know.
Oh my God.
What is going on in the world, in the United States? What are all these politicians do?
It's a joke.
Insane.
It's literally like what I was saying about the SEC hack. I'm like, they make it blatantly obvious. They do not care about like trying to hide their corruption. They just do it now. Like it's like it's funny to them. Like I don't know, what is going on in California.
Now this is like all these problems
It's
are why I'm so like only about crypto, because it's like I can't do anything but make enough money to get my kids out of this insane system that's built right now, have more control about how they grow up, and then not leave them, basically struggling through their whole life as we see inflation. I don't think inflation's done by a long shot.
Nope.
That graph we see, it's not even, you can always go lower as long as the US dollar remains in power and stays status quo. So it's really important to, create those opportunities right now for our kids, because the world is getting dark and it needs people to operate from strength and be that liberty-minded. I feel like crypto people are very liberty-minded, so that's what I'm about.
They are, but it requires people to call out evil when you see evil.
Yeah.
And there will be blowback because evil hates it when there is opposition. So and Tucker Carlson summed it up about a month ago. He said, there's something different. Everyone can feel it. There's something different in the world now. Shout out to $0 for gifting a blockchain basement membership. Thank you very much. And C90, I saw that chat. I will deliver the Caspa. I promise. There is evil being done for the sake of evil. Everyone can feel that something is wrong, like something fundamentally shifted a couple years ago. And we all kind of are just expecting the worst. But you will get flack for standing up for what is good. But if you're not willing to take the flack, then you will continue to see this progression downward into a place where none of us want to go. Speaking of sliding downward, and we're going to wrap up with this one. The state of Texas has removed the federal government. That in and of itself, I am aroused.
I know.
From Eagle Pass and taking control of the popular border crossing, the federal border patrol officers had been removed and told they will no longer be allowed to aid in illegal crossings. They were literally cutting the barbed wire and letting the illegals come in.
They're basically an escort.
Yeah, they were escorting them. Yeah. State of Texas plans to arrest anyone crossing with trespassing charges. This is going to be a showdown. Okay, there is there are changes of brewing.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the balkanization.
Do you think this is going to have, you think it's just going to be an isolated incident? You think there's going to be more states that are going to be purposely forcing the feds out? And you think that that's going to be a pattern that is going to continue to repeat?
I do.
Into the election season?
I do indeed.
Yeah.
I do feel that way.
It's going to get weird. Yep. It's going to get wacky. But look, if you're buying crypto, you're putting together your golden parachute. Julio, Nick wraps it up when he's aroused. I do. Yeah. So that's why I'm wrapping up this show right now. Right now. Okay. We got to take the power back from the feds.
Yeah.
But look, we are here. I'm going to take off my glasses now.
Oh, he's getting serious.
I'm getting serious. So look, you've been stacking throughout the bear market. You've been with us here on Blockchain Basement for a while. Okay. And yeah, you're going to reap the rewards of all the hard work that you've put in, all the blood, sweat, and tears, buying the bottom when everyone else has been saying that you're insane. Okay. You win. You're welcome. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the show. You need to start being forward focused and looking at taking profits, laddering your way out. But most of you have, if you've been putting money during the bear market, you've locked in your 100x gains, your 200, your 300s. Now we're just looking for the double digit moves, but congratulations. You are reaping all the hard work that you put in. You were here with us every step of the way, and we were here with you every step of the way, delivering the alpha. I appreciate all of you guys. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Blockchain Basement is going to absolutely be off the rails during this bull run. It is going to be bananas. We may even do like a live show where we invite a bunch of people and we do the show upstairs and have like 500 or 300 people there, live studio audience. That would be freaking amazing. Anyways, appreciate all you guys. Yeah, smash the like button. Remember, we are all just spiritual beings having a human experience. DCA is the way. Go outside, touch grass, touch some ass with consent. And I will see all of you at the top.
Peace.
Oh.